Hi YouTube, it's Lane. I am coming to you with my week 27 post-op VSG video. Woohoo, 2 weeks in a row. Yay. Okay. Um, just a little bit about me. I had my VSG surgery or vertical sleeve gastrectomy back on August the 28th, 2013. I'll go ahead and give you my stats really quick. My highest ever recorded weight was from February 1st, 2013. I weighed in at 346 pounds. My pre-op weight from August 6, 2013 was 331.9. Day of surgery, I was 316.5. Last week, for my first video, I came to you weighing 236.0 pounds, and this morning I was 236.5, so has an increase of 0.5 pounds, so I'm not too happy, but there's nothing I can really do about that now. But yeah, so not really the happiest person about that, but I'll fix it. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. This week has been a little bit more stressful, just with work and everything, or my working situation, and also my family. My aunt had to have emergency surgery on Sunday. She had a bowel obstruction, and so that was a little, eek. So obviously, I turned to food. I don't know why, but I did. Well, I know why. It's just this weird relationship, Yeah. But yeah. So the half-pound gain this week. So yeah, that's a little eek. But it's okay. I know I can fix it. Here's to next week, losing that half-pound plus some. So yeah. Um. So for this week, I did want to kind of just do like a basic video as to why I chose to have weight loss surgery, and then why I specifically chose to have VSG rather than having, the band or having the bypass. So just a little bit of history about me, I guess. I've always been overweight. Literally my whole life, I was always the biggest girl in the class. That was, from elementary school all the way through high school. And it's just, it never failed. Um, the first time I ever saw my weight hit the 300 mark, I was actually 18. It was we had to get a physical before you went to college, or the college I went to, and I weighed in, I think it was probably around May or something of 2008, so I weighed in at like 310. It's the first time I ever saw that number. It freaked me out, but I didn't take it as seriously as I should have taken it. Sorry, I'm hearing noises from outside. And so I went to college. I actually lost weight my freshman year. I didn't do, the typical freshman 15. I didn't gain. I actually lost weight that first year. So I actually was able to get down to probably around like the 285, 286 mark. By the end of my first year of college. However, after that, my weight just kind of ballooned and it just got way out of control. By the time I was 22, I knew that I knew that it was, I had to do something because I couldn't keep living the way I was living. I wasn't happy at all. I would always put on this like fake facade for like friends and family, but I knew I was only fooling myself. So I contacted a local bariatric program here in Richmond, Virginia, and we scheduled my first appointment with the surgeon for February 1st, 2013. I met with Dr. John Kellum. He is one of the head bariatric surgeons for the MCV Medical Hospital, the bariatric program here in Richmond, Virginia. So I met with him on February 1st, 2013, and that's when my highest ever weight was recorded at 346 pounds. To be honest, I was 22 at the time. I cried. When the nurse walked out of the room after I got off the scale, my mom was with me, and I just leaned over on her shoulder and cried. Um, you don't expect to see a number like that on a scale when you're 22 years old. So, yeah, weight loss. I knew then that was, even though I'd been scared prior to coming to the appointment, I knew right then that surgery was my option, and it was the best thing that I could do for myself. So that's kind of why I chose weight loss surgery. Then specifically choosing VSG, with a vertical sleeve gastrectomy. Our program required that before we could even meet with the surgeon, we had to watch a video on each of the 3 options that our program offers. So we had to watch the video on the lap band, the bypass, and then the sleeve. And even doing prior research on my own before, while waiting to hear back from the program, I just generally leaned toward the sleeve just from what I had found out. And after watching the videos, I was basically like dead set, like, sleeve's what I'm having. If I can't have the sleeve, I'm not gonna have surgery. It was, us 22-year-olds, we're pretty headstrong in what we believe. So, yeah. So I met with the doctor. I told him, I wanted the sleeve, and I started explaining, the reasons why. I didn't want lap band. I knew that from the beginning. Even when I first contemplated weight loss surgery, I did not want lap band. I did not like thinking that I would have to live with something foreign in my body for the rest of my life. I just couldn't grasp the concept of having this foreign thing in me. It just freaked me out. And I also didn't like the fact that out of all the surgeries, this is the one that you could undo, I guess. And I didn't want to have that way out. I didn't want to give myself that opportunity to say, oh, it's not working, I can't do this, let's go back. I want to take it back. So the lap band was already out of the picture before I even saw the videos, and then once I saw the videos, just like, yeah, you're gone. Poof, poof, throw you away. Bypass, I also didn't really, I kind of knew that I didn't want to do the bypass either. My biggest reason for the not wanting to do the bypass is I don't like how invasive it is. And the fact that you have to reroute your digestive tract, and just how it changes so much. I also didn't like the malabsorption issues that you have with that are greater with the bypass. And also I do know that dumping syndrome is more common with bypass than the sleeve. I mean, obviously not everyone has dumping syndrome. If you pay, but I do know it's more common, and I just wanted not to have I wanted to have as few risks as possible and as few complications as possible. But yeah, so the biggest thing with the bypass, I didn't like how it was so invasive and how you have so much changed. So that left me with the sleeve, in which I am so happy that that's the road that I chose to take. The sleeve kind of, you don't change anything. All I'm doing is removing a part of something, but everything else still stays basically intact. My food still travels the exact same path. It's just less can fit in there because there's less space for it to go. And in my particular surgery, my doctor, he ended up removing 60% of my stomach is what he felt necessary to remove once they did it. I was lucky enough that they were able to do it laparoscopically. I do know sometimes people, when they go in, they can't do it laparoscopically. They have to end up opening you up. But I was lucky enough to have it just laparoscopically, and I'm saying that word a lot. But yeah, so VSG, I mean, I do know that with VSG you lose a little bit slower than I would with bypass. Typically VSGers don't lose as much as a bypass patient would. I know they say a successful VSG patient would lose 60 to 70% of your excess body weight. Um, I'm hoping to exceed that. I don't think I'll personally be happy if I only lose that much, seeing that as of December when I went for my it was basically my 3 month follow up because it was the week after or 2 weeks after my 3 month post op mark. I had already lost 40% of my excess body weight at that time. So I really don't think that only losing half of what I lost then is gonna make me happy. um, but yeah, no. So VSG, I know it'll be a little bit slower, and I know we have more, not necessarily stalls, but we do have more slow periods. So we'll lose some, kind of slack up, lose some more, kind of slack up. But yeah, in the end, this is the best decision for me. I have never been happier, honestly, in my whole life. I've never felt better. Um, I actually have some family and some family friends tell me a lot that when they see like a picture of me now compared to before, that I actually look happier. That even though I was smiling in the pictures before, they can just sense something in the pictures I take now. So that's kind of cool. I guess that's a would be considered an NSV for me. It's the fact that I actually people can tell that I look happier and pictures show it. So that's kind of cool. Um, I guess a few other little NSVs really quickly while I'm wrapping this up here is I can wear a size 16 pant. So that's pretty awesome. I have not worn a size 16 since probably middle school. And I can comfortably fit into size extra large shirts from, I know from Old Navy, and they're actually a little roomy, so that's pretty cool. And I was able to get into some size large yoga pants from Target. Granted, they are yoga pants, so they do stretch, but it still says a size large on the tag, so made me happy. Well, I'm a little over 12 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye guys.